Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading for Taurus. How are you, Taurus? Let's see what's going on with you. Taurus, clarity please. Yeah, there's change coming. There's growth, there's movement. So there's growth here. Yeah, someone's achieved some goals here. So this person should be patting themselves on the back. Nice. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Somebody's been focused on work, their money. They've achieved some goals. But this is about building and putting in effort. See, there's growth, there's change. Someone's ready for change. Beautiful. Yeah, there's been some hurt and heartache. See, that's a little bit of fear here. Fear of being hurt. Let's have a look. Could be a little jealousy too. If you're getting a lot of attention from someone or someone at work, there could be some jealousy, but there is change and there is growth. Yeah. If you have a person you feel is never going to change, where they're focused on their goals, they only focus on work, they're not giving you any attention. Yeah, there could be some hurt feelings, but you see truth. There's some sort of truth. Ace of Swords, enlightenment. Someone's seeing truth. It's an energy of becoming aware. Yeah. So someone becoming aware. I think this is someone who's hurt you, or there's some sort of jealousy. Could be someone who's giving someone a bunch of attention too. Someone who kind of gets chased. But this is someone's swords up. They're a little skeptical, but they've learned something because they're becoming aware. Aha. Maybe a little jealousy. It's often more likely jealousy, but it's often someone who comes across cold. They hurt somebody. So we'll see what happens here. Let's have a look at the world. Yeah, it's a person who was thinking things through, choosing their battles. So this is someone who's been thinking things through. They chose their battles, but they're about to take decisive action. Yeah, so someone who's manifesting. This is someone who gets a lot of attention. They probably get chased. But it is an energy of someone who's not giving someone attention. So there's hurt feelings. They're focusing on work. They're having that aha moment. See, magician, they're manifesting. See, this is somebody pre-manifesting, preparing. They actually have everything they need to manifest their desire. Yeah, this is someone who's single. They look out for themselves, the goals they've achieved. This is someone who's independent. They take care of themselves. So this is somebody who's manifesting what they desire here. They feel more prepared. See, they've been pre-manifesting goals, what they hope to achieve. Little Gemini energy. They could have Gemini in their chart. Ooh, let's have a look at the Three of Swords. Yeah, this is a person here coming in, swooping in to take control. But this is also someone who puts on the brakes. They take another look. See, there's that aha, what you're manifesting. It's a little mirroring because it's two people who have goals, things they want to achieve. But this is someone who's determined to win. They're wise. They have experience. And they're applying the things, their experiences to this situation. But they've also learned something. So, ooh, they look at the facts too. Very logical. Often someone who plans. See, they're executing a plan. Yeah, they're coming in to take control. Judgment, decision. This is someone stepping up to the plate. It is someone releasing. It is healing. But it is someone stepping up to the plate. They're about to make a decision. Big decision. Tell me about this King of Swords. Who is this person? This is someone who speaks truth. Yeah, they want to clear something up. See, clearing something up, some kind of confusion. This could be someone who was feeling a little confused, but it's all about clarity, seeking clarity. See, the Judgment is releasing, clearing things up. They're about to make a decision. Tell me more about the Moon. This is the way, it's romantic thoughts too, so yeah, but it is about clarity and clearing up confusion, speaking truth. Yeah, it has to do with faith and loyalty. This is someone who feels confident. They have faith in themselves to make the right choice. But it's about loyalty. Someone's lifestyle. See, there's necessary changes. Someone closing out a chapter. Necessary changes that need to be made. Lifestyle changes. Taurus. This could be yourself. But this is someone wanting to clear something up. They speak truth. Making sure you're on the same page. And it could be some sort of an agreement. But it's about stepping up to the plate, making some kind of commitment. Let's have a look at judgment. So sometimes a person who judges a book by its cover, and often it's people who, there's assumptions. Often it could be somebody making a bad decision, some sort of assumption, but there is clarity. Yeah, see, it has to do with work, putting in effort. They're determined to succeed. So if there's any jealousy or any fear, that's being released. It's about loyalty. Could be someone who's dealt with third party at some point, but see, choosing their battles, thinking it through, there's change. Yeah, someone's making necessary changes, but they're choosing their battles. It's about being prepared. It's about being able to provide, manifesting what they desire, having everything they need. Could be someone who only has, at this time enough for themselves. But this is an energy of awareness that you're single. Some of you, I see Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer. Lots of Cancer energy. Anyone who's dealing with Cancer energy is feeling the effects of that supermoon still, because there is clarity with that. It's all about assumptions. People making decisions and assumptions. See, assuming something. So it could be someone assuming you're single, or you assumed they were. I don't know. But like I say, there's something confusing. And it is about loyalty, faith. Tell me about the Hierophant. Yeah, it's a person about to reach out. It's a little test. See, interesting. See, something this person's learned. Something unknown. But it is an energy of making a decision, facing a fear that you may not reciprocate. Tell me more about the Magician. Why is the Magician here? Yeah, see, it's the same energy, truth, seeing truth in a situation. Aha. It's somebody who's aware someone's single. So I feel like you're both very aware what's manifesting, what's happening here. It has to do with work. This could be a workplace situation. Someone's focused on work. They're building, and they're very determined to succeed, to reach their goals. Let's have a look at the Judgment. Yeah. So this is a fear of being rejected, but this is someone becoming aware. You're single, or becoming aware of something they didn't know that they now know. Fear of rejection. But it's also that self-awareness. Someone here is now aware they missed a magical opportunity. Ooh. All because of fear of rejection. That's what it is. Seeing truth in the situation. And it's almost like both of you mirroring. You both have the same energy. Someone who sees opportunity. See, they know a good thing when they see it, but it's about opportunity. This could be someone becoming aware you have other opportunities. Tell me more about the King of Swords, because they've learned something. There's necessary changes that need to be made. Schedules, routines. If someone's determined to make these changes. King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here? Yeah, so there's interest, being aware there's interest. But it's an energy of being patient. Yep, they need to step up to the plate. They need to make some kind of commitment. Because if they don't, there could be other opportunities coming in. So they've learned this. So I feel they have to face that fear of rejection. It's a win or lose, put it that way. What have I got to lose? Yeah, there could be competition. See, competitive energy, overcoming challenges and obstacles to do with work. This is temporary energy, but it is the fear of competition. But I think this is somebody who's wise. I feel they're smart. They're very articulate. They're executing a plan. They're going to reach out, and it is about laying the foundation. See, building the foundation, making a commitment. Yeah, they want this to go in their favor. Someone who definitely sees someone in a favorable light, but it is about competition. If they were confused and they weren't sure, they now know. They're aware, and they do feel they've missed an opportunity, or they're not going to miss this opportunity. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's a person feeling confident, see, taming the beast. They're choosing their battles. They're taking care of business, what they need to do first. So this is successful. sheer determination and willpower, strong minds, strong will. This is someone who makes decisions for themselves. They feel confident they're doing the right thing. So let's have a look at the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, Emperor. See, it's all about this aha, becoming aware, seeing truth, win or lose. So this person knows you're single, or they know that you know, however that goes. I think it's both of you. Being aware what's manifesting. Seeing truth in a situation and this confidence. But they're taming the beast, confidence and self-control. So it is an Emperor. Someone's leveling up to this. See the things they've achieved? Goals. They've achieved something. This is someone feeling ready. But they have to make this happen. Tell me more about the Emperor. Why is the Emperor here? Yeah. See, this is someone who felt like they weren't good enough, or there was lack, or they judged somebody in that. See, judging a book by its cover, or never judge a book by its cover. Okay? But it is an energy of lack and loneliness. So it's someone who may have judged somebody by assuming, and now they're becoming aware. So this is someone who often ghosts someone or ignores them. But it's a sense of lack and loneliness. Somebody here is alone. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles. Why is this here? It's often someone who leaves someone out in the cold, someone who ghosts someone, or someone assuming somebody here has no money. See, some sort of assumption. But now they see truth, they're aware. And I also see competition, very competitive. Somebody, whatever someone does for work, it's competitive. Someone has to stay on top of the competition. And it's more than likely their love life. Let's have a look at that Five of Pentacles. Yeah. So this is someone who's pinned down by their thoughts, what they're thinking. See, they're not taking any action at this point, but they're having this little aha moment, right? This moment of truth, win or lose. What have I got to lose? They feel they got nothing to lose. Now, I wonder if this is someone who acts like they don't have money when they do, because they feel someone's only interested in what they can provide. See, it's someone judging a book by its cover. But it's about something that they're learning that they didn't know, they now know. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I feel it's the Emperor did this. Because it is, but it's awareness of being single, but it's how somebody dresses the way they are. See, judging a book by its cover. This is someone very casual. Now, it could be them feeling that way, but they are pinned down by their thoughts or not taking action. This is someone taking a little time out here. See, thinking very negative things. Yeah, this is someone who actually is a reason to celebrate. It is overcoming. It's temporary, but it has with building their finances, their foundation, their house and home. So there's something lacking there. This is someone who's alone. They're kind of lonely. They're looking at what's lacking in their life, and they're seeing truth. So there's a lot of determination to succeed, to build. See, working on their house and home building, but it's also building up their confidence at the same time. Ooh. Yep, slow and steady wins the race. See, they're looking at the details. They're assessing a situation. Now, if there is competition, there's some jealousy. I'm going to tell you, if someone tries to make someone jealous, this is someone who definitely, they've experienced it before. They'll likely cut someone out. But this is about, I think, and I do see jealousy. There may be competition, but someone's not sure. So they're looking for clarity. But again, it's someone who, it's an energy of action, taking action. It has to do with some sort of competition. And it could have to do with their work. But you see the slow and steady wins the race. They're assessing the situation. This is someone clearing something out. See, clearing things out and moving forward. A lot of obstacles to overcome. Often the King of Swords is someone who's been hurt, so they can be very guarded and defensive and often very skeptical whether someone's loyal or faithful, because this is someone who's dealt with somebody who wasn't faithful or loyal. Emperors expect loyalty. And this is, I'm going to be honest, this is someone who expects more from themselves than they do from others. Interesting. Let's have a look at the Eight of Wands. Why is the Eight of Wands here? I do think there could be competition, seeing truth. Yeah, this is a crossroads, life path, choice, decision. So I feel this is someone who sees there's something here that's not going to go anywhere, or they're aware of this. But it is crossroads. It's about two people coming together, going down this path. They need to step up to the plate and make a commitment. Yeah. But if this person has learned and has become aware there is competition, they're not afraid of the competition. Because this is someone who feels confident. They push through that fear. They take control. They swoop in. See, before maybe two people can come together, or before it can go anywhere. I see this all the time when people become aware there's competition. It could have to do with their work. Somebody who has a lot on the go. See, goals they're trying to achieve. Staying ahead of the competition. So it could have a lot to do with finances. Yeah, there it is, the Empress. This is someone who's open for something new, crossroads, but something hasn't gone anywhere yet. Because I do see someone kind of putting on the brakes. So if this is someone who put on the brakes, the other person's open. See, you're open, Taurus. You may be even dealing with another Taurus. I wouldn't be surprised. I also see Aries, Leo, Cancer, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, a lot of energies here. But it's just energies and people. It's progression. The Empress is open to something new. So this is someone at a crossroads about to make a choice. They need to step up to the plate. They need to come in before two people come together, beating out the competition. If it's somebody trying to make someone jealous, definitely the sword's going to go up. The Empress often won't compete too. So if this person has other competition, people interested in them, they need to cut out the competition. They need to lay the foundation and make a commitment. Because it is about putting that best foot forward. Someone here maybe didn't put their best foot forward. And I wouldn't be surprised with that. But it is all about the foundation with the King of Swords. Seeing truth, loyalty, faith, being on the same page. Some kind of an agreement. Yeah, the Empress about to receive this cup. See, this is someone who comes across as emotionally unavailable, cold. But I'm going to tell you, inside, their cup is overflowing with emotion. Yeah, overflowing emotion. But this is an energy of, I don't feel like a do-over, but it could be another opportunity. But it's often the Empress open to receive, offers invitations. But it has to do with laying the foundation, making a commitment, and then it has to do with this, the emotions, the emotional intimacy. That's what it is. It's all about the fear of emotional intimacy, sharing their innermost selves. If someone put on the brakes because of this, they're definitely taking another look. But it is about sheer determination to come in, swooping in before two people can come together if there's competition. Yeah, it's all about choosing the one. The passion, the spark, the desire. See, manifesting what you desire. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of desire. Yep, justice and harmony. It's all someone here who I feel wasn't fair. Judge somebody. Maybe a book by their cover. It could be someone very sexy, very charming. See, this is someone who's experienced this before. It's often someone who uses their body to attract attention. Someone who dresses for success. Now, it's possible this person didn't do that. Or it's the other way around. Very interesting. But there is going to be truth. And it is a good luck and timing. Someone reaching out, feeling fortunate. See, it's all about the right time. See, it could be some of you, the timing wasn't right. But I feel for the most part, it's just feeling lucky, feeling fortunate for this opportunity. It's about taking opportunities when they're presented. It's going to create change. I do see growth and change. Someone could be changing their look, taking more pride in their appearance, or all the things they do. Emperors usually take pride in everything they do. Maybe that's what the Emperor needs to do, or it's the other person. I mean, these are two people who definitely have goals, things they've achieved. But it's about going down this path together, making a commitment, harmony. Yeah, I feel this is feeling lucky, feeling fortunate, taking the opportunity that's presented. If someone didn't, they probably have a little regret here, because it is a little lack of negativity. Someone who lives alone, feeling lonely, they're looking at all the things they're lacking. See, they have everything they need to manifest their desires, but it's about pre-manifesting and being prepared. I think someone didn't put their best foot forward here. Yeah. And people do that because what they're trying to do is taking experiences that they've learned. If you dress for success and try to oppress someone, you're usually up to something, right? And that's this person's mentality. So I do think this is someone who made a bad decision, a judgment. But they are seeing truth, and they are going to speak truth. They do expect loyalty. And I do think this is someone who has a little fear of being hurt, because if they've been involved with a third party, the King of Swords often has their sword up. They've been hurt. So, yeah. But it's all about making things right, doing things right. Yeah, see, there's other people here. See, jealousy, people involved, competition. But this could be just friends, family. There is good news coming out of this. I feel there's definitely some good news. And this is someone open to offers and opportunities, and they could have this Taurus. I mean, the Empress, I feel, has opportunities. They need to come in right. Yeah, this is things coming in quick. They need to hurry up and make a commitment. They have to take control. They need to make it happen. But it's about creating the opportunity. So there you go. They're going to make it happen. Win-win. This could be a win for both of you, quite honestly. Take care. We'll see you soon.